Things are definitely picking up, and I cannot wait for the finale next week. I truly was not expecting to see things going in this direction. I worry for NENE, and I'm worried for my. It's gonna be a roller coaster of an episode for the next episode, or the finale for the next. God, I can't even speak. For the next episode, it is going to be something wild. But guys, before I continue, please, if you have not already, make sure to like the video, to subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. I really appreciate the support. You guys have been very supportive in the views department, but if you are staying, make sure to subscribe. I will continue to provide content. I will continue to do better, and I do hope that you guys stick around. I would love for that. So guys, without further ado, let's get to it. So, we start this episode with the paparazzi bombarding Mai. And it's not a good thing that people are still spreading the, I guess you could say, misinformation, because it's been seen on the hashtag dreaming that people still believe that Mai is going to be revealed to be Toko Kirishima. Now, we know that she's not. We saw the dream that Sakta had in the last episode, but we don't want this to come to fruition. This is not a dream that we want to happen, but that's not the biggest issue. Mai has, something bad possibly happening before that, and that's something that worries Sakta. And we do get to see a little more about that in this episode. And his concern. But as the paparazzi were asking questions, and obviously this was being covered throughout the medias, we see that Toko, or aka NENE, is watching, and she is not happy. She obviously is not a fan of Mai. She doesn't want there to be that misunderstanding that she is not Toko. But no one believes her. She's got the puberty syndrome herself, so no one can tell that that's who it is. And so I worry about her. Sakta, of course, talks to my sister for a little bit, and she, kind of is joking around with him, but he also says that he wants to protect her sister, and that's his job. And I understand. That's something that, in any relationship, you should always watch out for your significant other. And so his concerns are real, and he did joke around a little bit in this episode, but not a ton. He also is trying to get his license, which I think is good for him. And out of nowhere, I don't know why, but we see Mito. They start talking. She's got a provisional license. In fact, she actually, is concerned about, the whole Toko Kirishima thing, how he and her are the only ones that are able to see her. And we haven't really dealt with Mito very much. Honestly, I think we need to know more about her. But at this stage of the season, it's very late, so I don't think that we're going to. So I'm a little discouraged. I'm a little upset that we don't know more about her. Or if there has been details about her that I have obviously missed, then I hate that. But I definitely don't think that they have dealt a lot with her. She's just that one convenient friend that is just there. And we don't know a ton about her. So I'm wondering. But, this is interesting because during this conversation that they have, we also hear about like these other people that were kind of singing, and she even plays the YouTube video or whatever video it was, or channel, whatever. And we saw that as she played the music loudly, no one could hear it. And it's just strange that other people are also in that same boat. So a lot of people are going through this that we don't know, that are singing her songs or songs similar to it, giving covers, and it's just not working. And one of the biggest sad points in this episode is that, yes, we saw NENE and Sakta going on their, and I say this in quotations, date, but in reality, it was to find a scarf and a little tin reindeer. The scarf was going to be for Fukuyama, who, we see that this guy is actually the ex-boyfriend or current boyfriend of NENE, who has forgotten about her. And it's sad because we see them we see Sakta trying to tell him about what happened, how they met. We hear Nene giving all this information, how they met, had been together, how they got together. And as sweet as it is, it's sad now that they're not together and that he's forgotten her. And it's been quite some time now, and it's just sad. I'll just be completely frank. I hate that situation is happening. She wants him to remember. She probably doesn't even want to have this syndrome anymore. She just wants to move on, but she's not being remembered. So that's just one of the most severe cases that we've seen, if not the most severe, and it's just sad. And so, she kind of gives up. He was going back to Hokkaido because the friend that they had in common had passed away, and it was rough. And honestly, it's kind of sad. And as time is passing, we see more of that being dealt with. But one of the things that Sakta is worried about is Mai, and he calls her one night and they're able to talk, and he's worried about her. He doesn't want anything bad to happen to her, and it's concerning. He's shaking because he knows that things are going in a very scary direction. And what's even scarier is that, as like I said, time has passed. Nene only remembers him, or excuse me, Toko, because now she's starting to believe, or starting to forget who she was in reality. And now she's embraced this personality of Toko Kirishima and only wants like Santa Claus, Christmas things, and everything that she was before is starting to be forgotten, which is sad. And Sakta is seeking out, our friend Futaba, who is just like, hearing all about this. And it's just concerning. I hate that now she's gotten to the point to where she's forgetting herself. So I don't know what's going to be the conclusion for this. I hope that somehow they can all remember, and it'd be a beautiful way to wrap this season, and of course to avoid Mai getting hurt. So we'll see. Honestly, it's been a crazy ride of like all these things interconnecting, but hopefully for the next finale episode we get a satisfactory ending and another confirmation for season 3, which would be great. But guys, that is it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, leave a like, comment below your thoughts, and I'll catch you all later.